Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Love and Life, the channel where we share knowledge for holistic self-development through great books. Sadhguru has said that if you want to live life the way you want, you must know who you are. However, the problem is, you don't really know who you are. You are not this body. Your body is just an accumulation of food. And your mind is not you. It is just an accumulation of information from the five senses. The things you have accumulated can be yours, but they will never be you. So, who are you, really? Sadhguru is an enlightened master, a yogi, and a mystic, one of the 50 most influential figures in India. Through his famous book, Inner Engineering, A Yogi's Guide to Joy, he will help you find the answer and discover your own maximum potential. This book tells us that to know who you are, you need to allow yourself to step into a higher dimension, to look deeply into your own essence, beyond the layers of the body, the mind, and the influences from the external world. Only when you clearly understand your true nature can you design and master your own destiny, instead of letting it be dominated by external factors. Sadhguru is not just an author. He is also known as a visionary, an influential speaker at major international forums like the United Nations, the World Economic Forum, and more. He possesses a unique ability to connect the ancient science of yoga with modern thinking, creating a bridge to higher dimensions of life. A prime example is this book, Inner Engineering. It is part of the Inner Engineering program he designed based on the methods and tools of ancient yogic science. The philosophies and methods within are not part of any belief system, but are a time-tested way to help each of us achieve powerful self-transformation, one that has had a profound impact on the world. Now, please listen to the summary of the very essence of this book, Inner Engineering by the Enlightened Master, Sadhguru. 3 steps to self-design your destiny with inner engineering. Self-designing your destiny, a phrase that seems reserved for extraordinary people, but is actually an inherent power within every ordinary one of us. However, many people choose to live like a leaf in the stream of life, swept along by society's patterns. And when they fail, they easily blame fate. This blame is just a temporary anesthetic, keeping us forever trapped in a cycle of helplessness. Some more conscious people believe you become what you think. They write virtual checks, send wish lists to the universe, and repeat words of gratitude. But are they truly engineering their lives? Or are they just chasing limitless desires under a spiritual guise? Sadhguru once warned that aspiring for success is not the problem, but if it comes from a place of inadequacy, you will forever be a slave to your own desires. Regarding this topic, I will have a separate video at a more appropriate time. I want to speak more clearly about what true prosperity is. In today's episode, I just want to emphasize one thing. You might be choosing your life's direction unconsciously. Ingrained habits, fleeting emotions, social pressures, or thought patterns from the past are silently influencing all your decisions. Look back at each day that passes. You brush your teeth unconsciously, work like a machine, eat your meals with your eyes glued to an electronic device. You drive your vehicle with your mind lost in a chaotic mix of the past and future. When you live so unconsciously, It's no different from letting life slip through your fingers like sand. Sadhguru says that to control your life and master your destiny, you must be able to take responsibility for your life. Responsibility here isn't about blame or accepting everything, no matter the outcome. It means having the responsibility to live in a state of consciousness, recognizing and observing unconscious, instinctual, habitual actions, and the act of identifying yourself with your body and mind. When you live with this kind of responsibility, you can move steadily toward your own ultimate nature, a place where the boundary between me and the world no longer exists. At that point, you are no longer a solitary grain of sand in life, but have become a part of the whole. Sadhguru calls this existing in a state of love. When you exist in a state of love, you are truly you, and your destiny, from that point, completely changes. Because now you live in a great joy, and what you truly want to do will come to your life naturally and easily. To live in this state, Sadhguru offers a rigorous, systematic method, which is the very inner engineering he designed, consisting of 3 steps. Step 1. Understand yourself. Understanding yourself begins when you start asking the question, who am I? This is the first fundamental question that allows you to set foot on the path of enlightenment. However, most people think this is a redundant question with no practical benefit. You must understand who you are first to be able to stop identifying yourself as this body and this mind. Please remember, you are not this body. You are not this mind. Our body and mind actually exist in the realm of duality. Pain/happiness, love/hate, turmoil/peace, success/failure, good/bad, etc. If one attribute exists, its opposite will always accompany it. This binary division is just a thinking mechanism to help us easily understand and categorize the world around us. However, it often leads to a distorted perception of reality. When you divide the world, you are also dividing yourself. This leads to internal conflict and gives rise to endless material desires, because you only wish to attain the good and try to protect yourself from everything you deem bad. Binary division also creates boundaries between groups of people, leading to conflict, war, and suffering. It limits our perception, causing you to see the world only through a lens of separation, missing the inherent connection and unity of this universe. Einstein once said the universe is a continuous, interconnected flow. Division is just an illusion of our finite minds. The world and the universe are not a collection of discrete parts, but a unified whole, where everything is connected and interacts. To stop identifying yourself with the body and mind, you need to open your perception and way of seeing, allowing yourself to access a dimension beyond all dualistic attributes and merge into the unified whole of the universe. Then you will gradually find your true calling, become the master of your destiny, and live as yourself, a natural being full of joy and love. Step 2. Inner transformation. This is the step of transforming by turning inward. The biggest trap for humans is always seeking joy from the outside world. However, we can only use external things as catalysts for life to pass by with pleasure. In reality, everything originates from within you. What happens to you is what you experience within. Whether it's light or darkness, suffering or happiness, it all takes place inside of you. If you seek happiness externally, it is an endless journey. But if you turn inward, in just one moment, everything will change. Step 3. Master your body, mind, and energy. Sadhguru concludes that if you control your body, you have controlled 15% to 20% of your life and destiny. If you control your mind, you have controlled 50% to 60% of your life and destiny. And if you control your energy, you will control 100% of your life and destiny. In the next part, we will explore how to master these three elements: body, mind, and energy. While practicing the methods for mastering each element, you are simultaneously honing steps 1 and 2, awareness of who you are, and continuing your inner transformation to higher dimensions. This is the unique feature of Sadhguru's inner engineering system. Each step is both a cause and an effect, creating a continuous evolutionary spiral. Only when these three elements blend do you truly transcend the limits of the illusory ego to engineer your own life. Mastering the body, the gateway to enlightenment. The physical body is a precious gift we have received from the creation of the universe. It is a perfect machine, operating on its own without the intervention of consciousness. Within our body lies the most advanced technology, from mechanics and electronics to complex electrical circuits, far surpassing any man-made machine. For example, when you eat a banana, in just a few hours, it is transformed into a part of you, a miraculous process that normal logic can hardly explain. The body is not only a perfect machine, it is also a gateway to connect with a higher dimension. It's like an antenna. If mastered correctly, it can receive the entire cosmos. However, humans often limit the potential of their own bodies. Within every person, two forces exist: the instinct for self-preservation and the aspiration to expand into the infinite. The instinct for self-preservation belongs to the physical plane, helping us survive on this earth. Meanwhile, the aspiration for expansion belongs to the spiritual plane, directing us beyond the limits of the physical body. Fundamentally, these two forces do not conflict. They just exist on different planes. However, most of us have identified ourselves with this physical body, perceiving the world only through contrast and the five senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. For example, you feel cold when you touch iron because your body temperature is higher. Therefore, humans can be very good at perceiving the external world, but often ignore what is happening inside. This causes many people to be unable to realize or to disbelieve that an energy exists within them that can reach for the infinite. They assume spiritual abilities are something illusory, mysterious, or reserved only for high masters, having nothing to do with their daily lives. When there is this separation between the material and the spiritual, the tangible, feelable body becomes mine, and I must find a way to protect it. Because you want to protect it, you fear pain, worry about illness, and fear dying before you've had a chance to enjoy. To make the body more comfortable, you live life trying to earn a lot of money, chasing expectations to satisfy the five senses. However, usually, the walls you build to protect your body today will become the prison that confines you in the future. A typical example is the endless loop. You work hard to earn lots of money so that one day you can enjoy life, be comfortable, and be at ease. But this very process causes blockages in your body's circulation, energy, and emotions, leading to illness. Therefore, to truly master your body, You must transcend the limitations and barriers you have set for yourself. Stop the endless pursuit of material things to satisfy and protect the body, and instead, know how to use material things reasonably while also stepping into the spiritual world, the spiritual dimension, to truly master the body and turn it into a gateway that helps you reach for the infinite and its myriad possibilities. Sadhguru points out 3 specific methods. 1. Let the body connect to its source. The body is a part of the earth. According to yogic philosophy, the physical body, Annamaya Kosha, is built from food, and food is the earth. Although we often think of ourselves as independent individuals, in reality, humans are just a small extension of this planet. To reconnect with the source, Sadhguru advises us to regularly practice direct contact with the earth, like walking barefoot or sitting close to the ground, so the body remembers its origin. Or sit silently before a tree and remind yourself that what you inhale is what the tree exhales, and what you exhale is what the tree inhales. Then perceive the body as a part of the earth and pray to Mother Earth for protection and health. Practicing this regularly will help you connect with nature, improve health, activate the body's healing capabilities, and begin connecting to a higher dimension. 2. Turn inward to stop identifying with the body. Stopping identification with the body doesn't mean forcing yourself into seclusion or asceticism. It just requires starting with the smallest things, like spending a few minutes each day focusing inward. Sadhguru suggests a simple exercise. Before sleep, observe all the things you consider yourself, your thoughts, emotions, the layers of moisturizer on your skin, etc. Realize that these things are not you. Don't rush to conclude who you are or what the truth is. Truth is not a conclusion. It is a perception. When you stop focusing on the wrong things, if you can maintain this awareness as you sleep, it will create a powerful experience, helping you enter a dimension beyond ordinary accumulations. Or, like the short meditation, Isha Kriya, which he guides on his Sadhguru YouTube channel. If you truly grasp all the principles and philosophy of today's video sharing, your effectiveness when practicing the Isha Kriya meditation daily will be multiplied. 3. Change your posture. Body posture reflects the state of the mind and consciousness. When you are angry, happy, sad, or anxious, you will sit in different postures. Conversely, consciously changing your posture can elevate your awareness. People with higher dimensional awareness often maintain an upright and balanced posture. As a yogi, Sadhguru has provided a wonderful tool to help us train our posture and truly turn the body into a gateway of connection. Yoga. Many people think yoga is just a form of exercise for a healthy, flexible body. This is a misconception. Yoga is actually a tool to train your body's posture. The postures, combined with breath and mind, will help you circulate and raise your energy. The yoga Sadhguru refers to is classical yoga, a comprehensive system that includes spiritual and energetic aspects. It doesn't discuss beliefs, but focuses on breaking down the barriers, the protective walls you've built, for yoga to become a tool for transformation to higher dimensions. You must learn and practice it in the classical way. If you haven't found a teacher, you should start with simple exercises such as changing your sitting and standing posture. Sitting with a straight back for a few hours each day is a simple and extremely effective way to improve. After that, learn to listen to life by focusing on a part of your body, like your breath, heartbeat, or finger, for 11 minutes, 3 times a day. Maintain this attention and feeling of the body even as you continue to work. This exercise will help you shift from a state of mental alertness to a state of deeper awareness. Learning to balance the body. This is extremely important. Whether the physical body is a stepping stone or an obstacle on your path to happiness truly depends on your ability to balance it. There are 3 ways to balance the body. 1. Harmonize the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, space. This is an optimal purification method for the body. Although the universe and the human body are complex, they are all just a combination of these 5 elements. Enlightened beings often see life as a cosmic play, a game of balancing these 5 essential elements. If they don't cooperate, life becomes difficult. But if they coordinate smoothly, your life, from its most basic aspect to its most noble, suddenly becomes a field of myriad possibilities. Sadhguru points out the method of Bhuta Shuddhi, elemental purification, as a practice that can help us operate in harmony. The specific practice isn't given in the book, but to begin improving health and changing the body's structure, you should practice by respecting and treating the 5 elements as sacred entities. Every time you come in contact with them, breathing air, drinking water, bathing, walking barefoot on the earth, be aware that they are bringing you sacred capabilities. This, too, can help you purify the body. Shutterstock. 2. Synchronize with the sun, balancing yin and yang. The sun is the life source of this planet. The things you eat, drink, and breathe all contain the sun's element. Only when you truly learn to absorb the sun and let it merge into your system can you truly benefit from this process. People who regularly practice the Surya Namaskar, sun salutation, can maintain energy longer and may reduce their need for food. The sun salutation yoga practice helps to balance and restructure the inner equilibrium, bringing benefits to daily life. The sun salutation movements build an inner dimension that synchronizes the physical body's cycle with the sun's cycle, which lasts about 12.5 years. This practice includes 12 postures. This is not a coincidence. This practice is not complicated. You can practice it every day. Sadhguru recommends the time to practice the sun salutation should be at sunrise. During this time, as you practice, you will feel as if the sun within you is also gradually rising, making your entire body and mind fill with energy. He also suggests practicing at dawn or dusk, during the transition between day and night. There is no specific requirement for the duration of one session, but Sadhguru advises that each practice should last at least 10 minutes to achieve the best effect. 3. Proper body care: eating, sleeping, sexuality. First, let's talk about eating. In yoga, diet is taken very seriously because the type of food you eat directly affects the structure and state of your body. What you eat, how you eat, and when you eat all have a yogic science system behind them. Our human body is like a machine that needs the right fuel. If you put in the wrong fuel, the machine won't work efficiently, and its lifespan will be shortened. Similarly, if you don't understand what food is suitable for your body, you won't utilize its full potential. Some foods help the body feel light and energetic. Others make it sluggish, tired, and need more sleep. Therefore, listen to your body. Eating consciously and appropriately can help increase energy, alertness, and flexibility. So, what to eat? Vegetarian or non-vegetarian? The debate continues. Some vegetarians consider themselves superior, while meat eaters claim they have more energy. However, in yogic science, food choice is not related to religion, philosophy, or morality. It focuses only on the compatibility between the food and the body. If your goal is a muscular physique, you need certain foods, like meat. If you want your body to have alertness, flexibility, and the ability to perceive the cosmos, you need a completely different diet. So, what is the ideal food for you? Sadhguru points out, choose foods that are easiest to digest, suitable for human nature. Animals are divided into herbivores, digestive tract 5 to 6 times body length, and carnivores, digestive tract 2 to 3 times body length. Raw meat takes 70 to 72 hours to digest, while raw vegetables take only 12 to 15 hours. Humans have a jaw structure and digestive system similar to herbivores, making us more suited for chewing and digesting plants. Furthermore, meat decomposes in the stomach's moist environment, causing high bacterial activity and consuming a lot of the body's energy. Today's sedentary lifestyle makes meat consumption even harder to digest. When food stays in the stomach for a long time, it weakens cell regeneration and increases the inertia of the energy system. In reality, people's eating habits today are often more social than health-oriented. Many people overemphasize protein intake, whereas the body only needs about 3% protein. Consuming large amounts, especially from meat, can lead to cancer. Meat also increases your need for sleep, reduces cell regeneration, and slows cognitive processes, which is unsuitable for spiritual development. If you must eat meat, fish is the best choice because it's easy to digest and leaves less of an imprint on the system. Higher evolved animals, especially mammals like cows, pigs, and dogs, carry more complex software that is difficult for the human body to integrate. When a large animal is killed, its meat contains a lot of acid due to extreme stress and fear, which negatively affects the eater. Also, cooked food often destroys 80 to 90% of natural enzymes, making your body work harder. Eat more raw foods containing natural enzymes, which help the body convert them into energy more efficiently. And especially, you must chew thoroughly so that food mixes with saliva, allowing 50% of digestion to happen in your mouth. Finally, a very important thing: reduce your food intake. Most people can reduce their food intake to 1/3 and still maintain their energy levels. Sadhguru advises not to eat continuously all day. If you are under 30, 3 meals a day is appropriate. If you are over 30, you should reduce to 2 meals. To have the body and brain function at their best, ensure food is fully digested within 12 to 18 hours. I myself have practiced 16 to 8 intermittent fasting for the past 2 years, meaning I start my first meal at 9 a.m. and finish my last meal at 5 p.m. This is a diet that suits my body and truly brings wonderful physical experiences. The human body has a natural cycle called a mandala, lasting 40 to 48 days. In each cycle, there are 3 days the body doesn't need food. If you listen to your body, you will recognize these days and fast easily. Even animals like dogs and cats have this awareness. Fasting improperly can cause harm, but if prepared for, it brings enormous benefits. It can help you overcome identification with the physical body and expand your awareness. Because when you are hungry is when you most easily identify with the body. Just by waiting a few minutes before eating, you will realize you are not just the body. Skipping a favorite meal can also help free you from food dependency. As the Buddha taught, when you are extremely hungry and still give your food to others, you will become stronger. In summary, the issue isn't what to avoid, but what is suitable and how much. This isn't a moral issue, but one of life awareness. Next, regarding proper rest, we need to know one thing. The body needs relaxation more than sleep. If you can relax comfortably even during daily activities, like working, walking, exercising, your need for sleep will decrease. The problem is that today, people get stressed so easily from work and study to family and relationships. Even exercise becomes stressful when we are too focused on achieving desired measurements. Stress doesn't come from the work itself, but from your reaction to those situations. Don't brace yourself and fight against life. Health is not a battle. Participate in activities you enjoy. Also, don't set rigid limits on the amount of sleep. Let your body decide based on your activity level. If the body is well rested, it will wake up automatically. Practicing yoga and meditation can help lower your heart rate. A lower heart rate indicates your body is operating efficiently and relaxed. You can also practice savasana, corpse pose, to help the body completely relax. Finally, a last element of proper body care is sexuality, the union of the flesh. Sadhguru says that existence is a cosmic dance between the unmanifest and the manifest. When manifestation occurs, duality appears. Light and dark, male and female, birth and death. Duality always creates the diverse colors of this life. From duality, all things are born, and the game of life begins. But deep inside us, the unmanifested, is the longing for union. In youth, this longing manifests as sexuality. In middle age, it manifests as love. In old age, it manifests as prayer. However, as long as this union is through the flesh, it is still limited. Sexuality is the effort to unite these two opposites. It only brings a temporary sense of union. In an emotional relationship, even if you find common ground, two individuals can never become one. In truth, sex is a natural thing, but through societal exaggeration, once it enters the mind, it becomes distorted. Modern society spends too much energy pursuing or avoiding sex when it is simply a tool for procreation. Some religions once deemed sex a sin, leading to suppression and a distorted perception of a biological instinct. True union lies not in denial or exclusion, but in the expansion of consciousness and connection with the cosmos. Yoga is a tool to help you achieve union at a higher level of consciousness. For example, the practice of putting your palms together, namaste. When your two palms touch, the masculine and feminine energies, yin and yang, within you are combined, creating a sense of union. Put your hands together and send love to everything you are using, eating, or to every living creature you meet. When you do simple things with this awareness, the experience of life will never be the same. When you put your hands together, you can even connect with the entire cosmos. So, in short, having sexual needs is not wrong. It just needs limits. And these limits are not a bad thing. If you accept the body's needs, you can have some pleasure. However, if you only live within those limits, your life will never be complete. When you are too dependent on the need for union through the flesh, this body, this flesh, only knows existence or procreation. And in truth, it is still gradually moving toward death. Death is simply the earth reclaiming what you borrowed from it. And when you identify yourself with the body, you will inevitably develop fears and anxieties because you know that one day you will lose it. But the truth is, death is not the end of life, but only the end of this body. Only when you overcome this identification will death no longer be a fear within you, and only then can you realize your eternal nature. When you combine all these things, you will achieve optimal effectiveness in turning the body into a gateway to enlightenment. This is a useful method for us living in today's noisy, modern society. Due to time constraints for producing this episode, we will pause here at the part of mastering the body, which is the first foundation of the inner engineering journey. In the next episode, I will reveal the secrets to mastering the mind and energy, the two key pieces to help you fully understand the system of methods for changing your destiny from root to action. If today's sharing has touched a corner of your soul, please spend the next 7 days practicing one method that resonated with you the most. Because only when you begin to experience it, do you truly become the architect of yourself, the one who draws your life's path with the ink of will, the ink of awareness, and the color of the purest energy. I believe that when we explore these 3 pillars, body, mind, and energy, together, not only will destinies be rewritten, but all of humanity will witness flowers blooming from hands that dared to be autonomous and free. Keep an open heart, reaching for a higher dimension, because the most interesting journey is about to enter your life. And the final message: are you ready to pick up the pen and create the design for your life? If so, please leave a comment. I choose to change. I am very happy that we can resonate our energy together before the next new episode. Thank you for listening. If you found this video helpful, please share it with those who need it. Don't forget to give me a like, press the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell to catch the newest videos every week. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next videos.